And welcome to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. My guests this evening are Dave Fowler and Sonny from the Bikes for Kids program. Guys, welcome. How are you?
Good,
Very
Pete,
good,
thank you.
Good. Well,
Yes.
thanks for coming down. So, Sonny, I was wondering if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do for Bikes for Kids, and how long you've been involved with the organization.
I just started with Dave maybe about last year. How I started is a friend of mine that worked at Dick's Sporting Goods, good friend, and he mentioned that Dave up there that come on the workshop and went to the workshop. Really like what they do, and very impressive.
Nice.
So get to know Dave, and Dave quickly take me on his wing and get me involved with different other departments, which is great.
Nice.
Yeah. I used to have a restaurant. I just retired from it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Thank you.
So now it's time to give back to the community, sort of lay back every once in a while. And
Yeah, I always very supporting the community. All my year with the restaurant, and that's how I do well. It's
Nice.
the community support back you, so it's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
So who is Dave Fowler? And I understand he's the president of Bikes for Kids. And what exactly is the Bikes for Kids program?
Well, I'm Dave Fowler, and Bikes for Kids is a group that was started way back in 1989
All right.
by a local fella in Old Lyme named Chuck Grabe.
Okay.
Chuck grew up in the Bronx, and throughout his childhood, he never had a bicycle.
Okay.
Parents couldn't afford a bike for him. And he always felt kind of out of sorts because of that. And throughout most of his lifetime, he felt very strongly that every kid should have a bike. When he retired in 1980, no, not 19, let's see. When did he retire? Jeez.
I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Well, so when he retired.
All right, when he retired, we're going to be able to edit this, I hope.
Yeah.
When he retired in 1989,
Okay.
he set upon providing bicycles, gently used bicycles,
Okay.
to kids in need,
Nice.
kids that could not otherwise afford a bike. And he had some buddies that would help to pick them up, had some other buddies that would help to repair them, and he would find kids to give them to that
Nice.
would not otherwise have had a bicycle.
Wow. Very cool.
So in my teaching years in Old Lyme,
Okay.
we had a bike club after school at the middle school level. And we had a kid here and there that would come along that would want to ride, didn't have a bike.
Okay.
So twice, on two different occasions, I talked with Chuck, and he said, come on over and pick one out, which I did. My wife and I bought helmets for these kids,
Okay.
and these kids showed up every week at this bike club that we had, and they rode everywhere we went, down through the woods,
Wow.
to the beach, on the highway, over the Baldwin Bridge, to Saybrook sometimes. And they just had a ball.
Nice.
So that's how this got started pretty much, and how I got to meet Chuck.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Chuck passed away in '09,
Oh, no.
and it was quite sudden. And the family had asked my wife and I if we could see a way to carry on,
Okay.
which we did.
All right.
And we picked it up, and we've grown it a little bit.
Okay.
And today we have given away just over 18,000 bicycles
Wow.
since '89. And last year our number was 1,408.
Wow. Good for you
All
guys.
gently used bikes with new helmets going out too.
Very nice. Very nice. Son, do you have anything you'd like to add to that?
Yeah, it's a very small
Sure.
organization right now, but
Okay.
we are growing very fast. As more and more people know about us, more and more bike requested, and we have been working very hard to keep the facility to the shape that we can provide every bike that everybody needs. And it's been doing very well. So we've been planning to do a couple events and stuff like that, and hopefully to bring more awareness.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And Dave, I actually have to tell you how I got word of you guys and your organization was from a mutual friend by the name of Susan Bradley.
All right.
Susan
Yeah.
Susan emailed me and says to me, "Hey, I understand. I don't know what your time schedule is like for your show because you're pretty busy doing interviews, but I have an interview idea for you. I'd like you to interview Dave from Bikes for Kids, who's a really nice guy, and we'd really appreciate the publicity." I'm like, you know what? I can find some time in my schedule to
Well,
do that, and here we are.
Well, here we are.
And
It was
here,
nice of Susan
and here
and
we
nice of
are.
you too. So
Yes,
we
not
appreciate it.
not a problem.
Yeah.
So as far as the organization goes, if people, what else do you want to tell our viewers and our listeners about the Bikes for Kids organization?
Well, we're always looking for help.
Okay.
We are looking for people that are versed in fundraising,
All right.
maybe some grant writing.
Okay.
We are always looking for people that know their way around a shop,
Okay.
could help repair.
Yep.
We'd love to get some more people that would like to go out and deliver bikes, maybe pick some up from
Right.
people that would like to donate
Right.
and can't make the trip over.
Right. And
They might not have a bike rack or something like that.
okay. Now, where are you based out of?
We're based out of Research Parkway in Old Sabre.
Okay, sure. And if people want to stop by, are there hours of operation, or is it just stop by when you can? Because it's you guys are probably all volunteers, so it's very hard to say when you're there.
Right.
because-
We're all volunteer. We're there Thursday morning
Okay.
from 9 to 12, and then again at night from 6 to 9.
All right.
Or by appointment.
Or by appointment, okay.
Yep.
Sonny,
Somebody
you
can
have
get
something
over.
like you'd
Yeah,
like to
it's-
add? Go for it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Sure.
we have been growing so fast that in the future we'll have more day will be open up so that someone can be there to receive the bike.
Exactly.
Yeah, at this point, that's why we've been working on to get this organization a little bit more stable because we do grow very fast. So
Right.
yeah, and we look for any businesses that like to support us. Any idea, we would love to have some more idea. Yeah.
Okay. Now, as far as the organization goes, and you're looking for new bikes, gently used bikes, what do you?
Well,
what,
new
what
bikes,
are we looking for?
New bikes are always nice.
Okay.
We take in mostly gently used bikes.
Okay, sure.
We have our guys that come in and we'll refurbish these bikes.
Okay.
We'll dust them off. We'll get most of the rust off if there's a rust problem.
If there's a rust issue, okay.
Yeah.
And
Check the brakes.
brakes, we have a checklist. We make them safe
Tires.
before we send them out to anybody.
I was going to say, hopefully that was the case.
Yeah.
Pump up the
Safety is
air.
important.
Yeah.
In the tires, and we'll put on any new parts that a bike might need
Okay.
and send it out to
I was going
somebody.
to say, you guys obviously have all those parts in stock at the
Yeah, pretty much,
at the
yeah.
warehouse,
Yes.
just so when the bike comes in, you can do your turnaround and then send it back out.
That's right.
Send it back out on its way.
Yeah.
Now, if people want more information, is there a website that they can go to?
Yeah.
I was going to say, according to
we
my
have
notes, I think there is.
We have a new website. It's bikeforkidscity.org.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a new website.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what types of information can people find on the website?
Well, we have our old newsletters on there with
Okay.
success stories through the years.
All right.
We have our numbers up there. We have ways to contact us,
Mm-hmm.
ways to help.
Okay. Now, what are the ways to help? You said there's information on the website where you can find ways to help out the organization. What are some of the ways that people can help?
Well, we are always looking for people that can help to fix a bicycle.
Okay.
We have our hours on Thursday, and we even have a couple of guys that come in Thursday morning with their trucks,
Okay.
and they'll take a load of bikes home and fix them in their spare time,
Nice.
and then bring them back the next Thursday. So we're flexible
Okay.
with that type of a thing.
Yes.
Also, we also have the younger kids that
Yeah.
come in to do their community service time
Yep.
on Thursday, and Dave is very nice at teach them some skill, and it's really good for them. It's something fun for them to do. Last week I was there. One of the kids just tell me that he's been involved for a little while now. Him and his dad, his father also joined in. Now
Nice.
they are building their own bike in the house for themselves. But that gives them such a great bond between father and son.
Oh,
great,
yeah.
great hobby to do together. You know, when the kids tell me the story, he is so excited. I mean, I can tell in his eye, these kids love it so much that he have a focus, you know. and that is very important. That's very rewarding. Yeah.
Exactly. And now, Dave, how do you guys get the word out on the organization as far as getting publicity for the organization? Because you guys sound like you're a great organization, and not many people know about you guys that are the best kept secret.
Well, thank you. That's good to know. We're trying not to have it be kept a secret.
Right,
for too
exactly,
long, but,
exactly.
We're trying to get out the word in
Okay.
newspaper articles,
Uh-huh.
various types of things like that. We were just in Connecticut Magazine
Okay.
in the February issue, page 11.
Yeah,
If
okay.
anybody wants to have a look.
And Dave did such a good job that this year Dave just got, the organization just got voted for Best Connecticut Magazine, right? Best Chambers of Commerce.
It was the Chamber of Commerce's
Yeah.
Nonprofit of the Year award.
Yes.
I believe that was with the old Saybrook Chamber of
Yes.
Commerce, because
Yes.
that's the other reason I found out
Yes.
about you guys, is
Yes.
I'm a member of the old Saybrook Chamber of Commerce as
okay.
well, and you and I have a mutual friend of Bob Bradley.
Yes, we
Yes.
do.
And I saw there was information in the newsletter about you guys, and I saw your picture with the award. I'm like, okay. And
Yeah.
Bob even said, he's like, if you interview Dave with the Bikes for Kids program, he was like, you're gonna like Dave a lot. He's like, he's a really nice guy, who really cares
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
the community. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, and
Love
he does spend a lot of time. I mean, every time I see him, his phone's coming in, emails coming in.
Exactly.
And Dave's always remind me that he always tell me that he's very proud of all this year we never sold a single bike,
Right.
and all the bikes are all being donated. Everybody's on the board. Everybody's volunteer, strictly volunteer. So we're doing very, very well. It's just that we're to the point that we need to recruit more fund.
Yeah.
We can do more event and reach out more children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you guys have a board of directors
Yes.
for the organization. Who's on the board?
Well, we have Todd Jones as our vice president.
Okay.
Our secretary is Jen Caffrey.
Okay.
We have Allie Muir as our treasurer.
Okay.
And members are Paul Hammer
Mm-hmm.
and Sandy Hart. Michelle Whitus
All right.
rounds it up.
I was gonna say, you guys got a good board, not too big, not too small, just about the right size.
Just about right
Just
for
about
now,
the
yes,
right
yeah.
size, and obviously, you guys care a lot about the community. And for more information on the website, before we go into the break, where should people go?
Oh, well, they could call at 860
Yeah.
388
Yeah.
BIKE,
Okay.
or our website, which is bikesforkidsct.org.
Okay. All right. Would you guys mind sticking around for another segment?
Sure.
All right. We'll be right back.
All right.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
And welcome back to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. Sitting here with Dave and Sonny from Bikes for Kids. Guys, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming down. So, Dave, for our viewers and listeners just joining us, let's start from the top and tell us who exactly Dave and Sonny are, and what exactly Bikes for Kids, the Bikes for Kids program is. Sonny, if you want to start with us.
I'm Sonny Chalk. I'm assistant for Dave right now.
Okay.
Just joined this organization about a year. Really excited, really excited. Dave is definitely a good leader, taught me a lot. And to see how passionate he is, make me want to help more.
Nice. All right, who is Dave Fowler and what is Bikes for Kids?
Well, I'm Dave again, and Bikes is an organization
Okay.
that was started in 1989.
Uh-huh.
And our mission is to provide bikes for kids in need.
Okay.
Whatever that need might be, we try to provide a bike for every kid that doesn't have one.
Now, are we talking new bikes? Are we talking used bikes? Are we talking gently used bikes? What are we talking?
We are talking gently used bikes.
Okay.
Our guys will take in bikes from the general public. Sometimes people in the community would like to do a townwide collection, for example, and we might get 100 bicycles.
Right.
So we'll bring them into the warehouse. Our guys will clean them up. They'll make any repairs. They'll do a safety check and make sure they're in as good a condition as possible before we send them out to kids.
Nice. Now, one of the other things that we didn't talk about, and we'll just say probably in the upcoming future, you guys have a fundraiser coming up in the upcoming future, don't you?
We do.
All right, let's talk about it, but we're not going to get into any details because details are probably still being finalized and all the
Absolutely. We're still
information.
working on it.
Yep, so for what I'm going to say is for more information, what you can do is you can visit my site and we will post links and information regarding the events on my site and of course on Dave's site. So let's talk about fundraisers coming up.
All right.
What do we got?
Well, we've got a bike ride planned for October.
All right.
And we'd like to have some varied lengths rides
Okay.
for families with kids, you know, maybe a 6 to 10 mile ride somewhere.
Okay, sure.
And maybe something longer like a 60-mile ride for those diehards out there.
All right,
Come
all
by
right.
and-
It's a little bit
and-
for everybody, you know.
There you
and support
go.
us a little bit.
There you
Yeah.
go. And probably September, October?
October.
Roughly? Okay.
October,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in the fall.
In the fall?
Yep.
And probably starting somewhere on the shoreline?
Yeah, we're going to start in Saybrook, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, we
And,
try to keep it local.
Yep. Oh, totally.
Yeah,
That's
this
exactly
is
what
our
you guys
first-
want to do
first
is
bike
keep
ride
it.
event. We want to keep it local. We want people to know more about us. And you know, until today, we still realize that there's a lot of people out there that doesn't know who we are.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that would help. And now we're on your show. I'm sure everybody will know.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Totally everybody would know. Now, is this besides the bike ride coming up in October, is that the only event you guys do throughout the year, your major fundraiser, or does the organization do other fundraisers as well?
Well, that'll be our major one.
Okay.
And we've also talked about perhaps a dinner.
Dinner event, yeah, a dinner event.
Like a gala?
Yeah,
Gala
for some
type event?
business people, for people that might not be riding bike, but
Okay.
they would love to be involved, they would love to support.
Yeah.
And we also like to go out and meet them and let them know what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, for the people that don't know exactly what you guys do for Bikes for Kids, again, what exactly do you do?
Well, I do a little bit of everything.
All right.
I answer the phone.
Okay.
I send notes out. I repair bikes. I pick them up. I deliver them.
All right.
And on Thursday morning, I go to the dump too.
There you go.
Yeah.
there you go. A little bit of everything. All right.
Not every bike that come in,
Yeah.
they're salvageable, and some of the bike are just not in that great a condition.
Right.
It's and our manpower right now. Sometimes we take the part out, save some of the part,
Yeah.
and then we have to scrap them. We scrap them, and for the most part, we have a lot of help. I mean, you know, Thursday we, a lot of volunteer will come in and will do a lot. And then we have a huge community, all these people that we are meeting right now. We want to thank them also because they all
Go
really
for
make
it.
us happy, make us, possible, So we have the event community.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
also have a marketing community.
Okay.
We have a fundraiser community. And we also have the workshop community.
Right.
Okay.
So if anybody like to join us, then I'm sure there's something that you can
There's
do.
something you can do.
And it's fun. It's
All
very
right.
rewarding.
I was gonna say you guys sound like an organization that I might get involved with if I have time.
Well, we're going to
tr-
have to
tr-
talk. We'll
trust-
be happy to talk.
Trust me, I think I can find some time. I might just have to cut out some sleep and some other extracurricular activities.
If you love
but
what
I'm
you're
sure we can-
doing, you never get tired. You always
sure we
love
can
it.
figure
yeah.
something out.
Yeah. And
Now-
it's a really good organization. It's very simple.
Yeah.
We fix up bike, we send it out, and you can see the kids are so appreciated.
I was gonna say the
And-
kids got to be.
And also, I think,
Psyched.
Dave, you also, lately, you have been supporting this Chase.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's one of our latest success stories.
Go for it. Yeah, let's tell stories.
Last June, we had requests from 2 YMCA's in Connecticut for bicycles
Okay.
for some of their kids. We sent off about 20 of them or so.
Excellent.
So when they came to pick them up, we found out a lot more about the program that these bikes were going to be used for.
Okay.
And it was then that I learned about the race for Chase. Now,
Okay.
Chase Kowalski
Okay.
was one of the 26 little folks that were lost in Newtown
Okay.
back in 2012.
Right.
And his parents have started a foundation to teach kids through, 14 YMCA's in Connecticut this year, to teach the kids triathlon sports,
Okay.
which Chase just loved. He had already participated in one triathlon
Okay.
at age 7. He was very interested in swimming and running and riding. And of course, we lost him and the others
Right.
back in 2012. Parents have started the foundation, and working through the YMCA's are going to be teaching 2,000 kids this summer triathlon sports
Really?
with a culminating activity in Southington
Excellent.
in August. So what Bikes for Kids will do this year is we are going to provide probably upwards of 200 or so bicycles to
All right.
14 different YMCA's
Excellent.
so that every kid that doesn't own a bike
Get the bike.
can participate in that program. I cannot think of a more honorable program than that.
That sounds like a very cool
And
program.
we're going to get everybody that
we
wants
also
to.
support other nonprofits community.
Sure.
You know, every time we come across that we can do. So, again, we need a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And we need a lot of business people that will be happy to help us, support us in many different ways. Gift certificate, dinner meeting area, anything they can support us, we would love to get them involved. And that's why we're here today, to let everybody know that we're here, we are for the community, and we like the community to support us too.
Now, how long have you guys been in operation? And if I said to you, if I didn't know you guys right now, and I came up to you and said, "Hey, Dave, I'm looking for a nonprofit to interview on my show, and I'm seriously considering Bikes for Kids, and I want to have you on with me," and I asked you why I should have you on with me, what would you tell me?
Well, I think we're providing a pretty nice service
Okay.
to the community. A lot of kids fall through the cracks. A lot of single-parent families or whatever. A lot of kids don't have a bike and cannot have a bike.
Right.
And I think that in doing this, you're not only giving somebody a chance to get out with their friends, maybe bomb around the neighborhood, so
Exactly.
to speak, but you're really changing somebody's life when you do this. You give them the mobility, you give them the chance to get to places that are too far to walk.
Right.
And even with some of the adults that we've given bikes to, and I'm talking, homeless and veterans.
We also sent bike to Africa last year.
Yeah.
And then we have you got going to send another batch out to Haiti? Is that Haiti?
Tanzania. We've got a load going to Tanzania.
Tanzania.
You got a load going.
this summer,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So
Excellent. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we this goes back a couple years now. We
Okay.
had sent 45 mountain bikes to Tanzania.
Okay.
This was through a group in Middletown that goes out every summer
Okay.
to assist a small village out there. Beautiful territory. They're within sight of Mount Kilimanjaro.
Okay.
And they went out one year to dig wells. They put in some plumbing. Another year, now more recently, they've built a hospital that'll be staffed.
Excellent.
They had also asked us for 45 mountain bikes that they could give to the women in that village because they were walking for miles and miles down a dirt road with maize, big sacks of maize to be ground up at the mill, and having to walk back.
Right, exactly.
Now they can do that in a much more reasonable amount of time and get back, and maybe for the first time in their lives have some leisure time at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So we are Bike for Kids, but we do also have adult bike that we give away for people that need to go to work, that doesn't have a transportation to go to work.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's anything we can reach out to it. It's that's why we're very proud of what we do, and I'm sure the community will appreciate it.
You guys are a very awesome organization. I got to tell you.
It's a very simple idea, but it just brings so much smile. Yeah.
I was going to say, it seems like a great organization to sit down and talk about.
I think a lot of times we take advantage of our mobility. We have cars and trucks for the most part. But a good example of what I'm trying to say is that when I take my truck into the garage for service, I can get there in about 5 minutes.
Right.
I can ride my bike home in about 11 if it's a good day.
Right.
And if I had to walk it, it would be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of quality of life changes that you can enable people to have. That time, you give back the time.
And some good community, like Dave invited me to go riding with them. I met a few more great people. Now they join our organization. It's just wonderful time. I mean, every time we sit together, have a meeting, it really makes you a better person.
Very nice. Well, guys, we're about to run out of time tonight. So before we say goodnight, I want to thank you guys for coming down, and hopefully we'll have you on again soon.
Thank you.
Not
thank you.
problem.
Really appreciate
Not a
it.
problem, guys. On behalf of Dave and Sonny, I'm Pete Mezzetti. Thanks, good night, and we'll see you next week.